There we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Audience Radio Podcast. As I just realized that OBS was not tracking my microphone there for a second. So I had to kind of sort of stall time. Yeah, there you go.
Here.
Yeah, it all works. How you guys doing? Hey, whoa! At the last second. Hey! A run-in.
A surprise entrant into the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
The first of many, maybe?
Yeah. Holy moly, how you been?
Yeah, I'm okay. How are you doing?
I'm snowed in.
Really? You snowed in?
Yeah.
Wow.
Also, here, hold on. Let me go grab one of these here. Oh. Yeah, there we go.
Whoa.
Hey.
Okay.
I've managed to found the Mountain Dew Pitch Black flavor, which is what tonight's Pitch Dark match is all about.
Very on brand.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. All I've got is my water bottle that's in a flask. So that's about the best of noise as I can make it do.
All right, well, it's better than nothing, you know.
I have to be honest, in Grandad mode, I drifted off earlier on and woke up and realised what time it was.
It's
and
time
also,
for the fucking show.
My voice is a little bit shot as well, so I might sound like a 12-year-old boy going through puberty in this. So
this late run-in, that wasn't planned. This wasn't all, you know.
Well, it might be part of a master plan, but it wasn't initially the way that I intended things to go.
Oh well, here we are now anyway.
Yeah, it's been a few weeks, some scheduling conflicts here and there, but we're finally back. So, good. It feels good to be back. Let me tell you, I missed this. Should we? Should we just get right into the card here? Into the prediction?
Can I just ask, when does everything start? Is it
That's
in
a
20
great
minutes
question.
Or is it in an hour?
That's a great question.
I think the pre-show or kickoff, whatever they're calling it, starts in 20 minutes. So I think the important bit starts in an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's see here. Well, okay, I know the date.
Well,
thanks, Google.
Not that listening to Jerry Lawler and that other knobhead talk for an hour isn't important. But, you know.
Gotcha. Yeah, so I would
there's
assume...
better things you can do.
So I would assume the pre-show starts in about 20 minutes here, and then after that, that's when the main card begins, because from what I'm seeing here. Okay, yeah, all right.
This is a better pre-show than the official one.
Yeah, the one that doesn't know what the start time is.
Yeah, but at least we're not just repeating video packages for an hour that you'll see on the show.
That's also true.
Or being slightly offensive, like Jerry Lawler probably is.
But on the downside, I don't have a shucky ducky quack quack moment of the week.
No.
I hate that graphic.
No.
Why? Because it uses the little
rubber ducks.
No, not because of the rubber ducks, but the little speech bubbles are straight out of like Microsoft Word.
Oh well, yeah.
I can...
So again, we have better production value.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have a shucky ducky quack quack.
I was just going to say, now you've mentioned it, I think you've got about 20 minutes to find a shucky ducky quack quack moment of the week.
I don't know if I could pull it off, but okay. Anywho.
The challenge has been laid out.
Yeah. Anywho. Should we just get into it? Or should we...
Is there anything before the show? If we're going chronologically, we have had a week of shows that I know very little about. Actually, that's not true. I did watch the 30th anniversary of Raw. X.
Okay.
For the first time in God knows how long, I actually watched a Raw.
All right.
Yeah.
Should we do the best of worst of then? We can do that too.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, man. Of all the preparation I did, I didn't do that.
Okay. All right.
I'll tell one.
We're just getting right into it. Okay.
The microphone that Hulk Hogan had. That was the worst.
Worst? I've got that down as my best.
That's a blessing.
Yeah, true. Actually, yeah. Depends what you look at it.
I really didn't want to hear him talk.
No.
Alrighty. Let's see.
I'm
Beans.
surprised Mouth of the South didn't give him his megaphone.
Yeah.
I actually missed that segment, unfortunately. I was a little late to the party, so
You
when
really
I
didn't miss
started
anything.
watching- Oh, really? I don't need to watch Hogan. Did he just welcome us to Raw or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no one could hear him.
He wasn't really around for Raw. He was gone.
I've
like-
said this to somebody else this week. Yeah, he wasn't really. You think Raw, you don't think Hogan, do you?
No.
No.
Didn't he? To be honest, I don't know if it was when he was in between his mic cutouts and everything, but I'm sure didn't he make some comment that he really wasn't there? He was on the other show fighting
On the other
against it or
show.
something.
Did he? Don't know.
His
I
first
I
one
can't
would have been in
remember.
like 02
It
or
was-
something, and then he was on SmackDown anyway.
Yeah.
I'm sure that the mic thing, I'm sure that it was someone that had like one of them buttons that like cuts the feed on it,
Taking the piss
like
out of
just
him.
pressing it down, because it literally was like he waited until he started talking and it was like every third word in his sentence it just cut it out.
It was just brother,
Yeah,
Jap, brother.
yeah.
That's why.
But
That's
then
why.
he just carried on like everyone could hear him, right? And then when everyone booed, he just sat there like nodding as if it was like some kind of weird
That's
approval.
why. That's why he mentioned the Philly Eagles at the end of it, so you get the pop.
Yeah.
It wasn't actually him. It was just a soundboard. Brother.
The Hulk Hogan stuff.
Yeah, they didn't trust him with a live mic.
So when I actually tuned in, it was about what I assume was about halfway through the trial, the Sami Zayn trial, and Paul
Yeah.
Heyman was laying out his case against him. And I don't know how it started. I don't even really know why they were doing it, but that segment is still getting my thumbs up this week.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I only saw the second half, and it was still the best thing I've seen this week. So far, who knows? Tonight might top it.
I'm going to expand actually and say
Jay, you
not just. I mean, that was really good, but I think the whole first hour of Raw was
with no ads.
possibly the best hour of Raw they've done in a long time. Yeah.
I kept waiting for an ad break. Ad break didn't come.
Yeah. Well, I think they announced that beforehand, didn't they? They said the USA
I
was
don't
leaving in the first hour for each one.
Thumbs down for me. The steel cage match getting bumped for time.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, is that what happened?
Is that why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently the
I
trial
just
ran
thought
long.
it was a bit of a crud, like tease of doing something else instead, but I thought, this is the time when you should be doing the match, considering it's Raw 30.
Yeah.
Well, they hyped it up. They said for the first time in 20 years, 2 women are going to be in the cage,
Just kidding. Haha.
and then they
Fooled
just
you.
didn't do it.
Fooled you.
Well, technically they were, so I suppose they didn't lie.
Well,
I think someone pointed out on Twitter though. I don't. They obviously intended on having the match. They wouldn't have gone through all that bother of setting up the cage and. You've got to change the ring now, haven't you? 'Cause they can't have the big ring post with the cage anymore.
Yeah.
So,
Although I did
a lot of-
chuckle at, sorry, I was
Sorry?
just thinking out loud that Aiden Pearce nearly cut his finger off with the bolt cut.
Oh yeah. I saw some people talking about that as well.
I don't know anything else there, did he?
He was asking ref to hold it still because he was trying to do it and it kept moving and it was obviously he just couldn't get it right and he was just like, he's literally gonna like slip here and do something stupid, like someone help him.
Yeah. It looked like he
What else
whacked the
happened?
referee as well when he clipped it.
Mm.
Yeah. Sorry. Continue on.
I'm trying to remember what else happened. There was a good Cody Rhodes video package.
Oh,
Yeah.
it needed a bit of you too, that didn't it?
Yeah. As as much as anything needs you two, which is not very much.
Rude.
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
I can't think of anything that happened on the show. There must have been. There was Judgment Day. They did something. Not.
I mean,
really
there was the
not
big
quite-
Lesnar return at the end, wasn't there?
There was a big Lesnar return. He went after his doppelganger Bobby Lashley.
Again. Still fighting. over
Again,
the
that's
titles.
not over.
Yeah, that's another thing. Okay. That's another one for me. Hold on, let me type this in. If I can get down. There we go. Hold on.
We're not screen shared this week. I can't see what you're doing.
I can't see it. Hold on. Not
I
screen
can't.
sharing. What?
Can you?
Hold on.
I must be
Yeah.
looking at the wrong thing. Oh, go to call. Okay. Here we go.
There you go. You see it? Okay.
Yeah, I did a Skype update before the show and everything looked all wrong. It's because I was on the wrong screen. Where's my mute button gone? I hate this update.
The ending
That
to
just means that Chuck's has, in the last 5 minutes, really needed to fart.
No, I was eating a donut. Actually. Too loud.
Fair enough.
the ending to Raw 30 being rushed because of time constraints. Like Lesnar just kind of meandered out there, F5'd Lashley, F5'd Theory on top of Lashley. 1, 2, 3. That's the end of the show. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, it did feel a bit rushed.
I don't understand how you run a 3-hour show and not have enough time for
I was
for
going to
things.
say, how do you run out of time? You have 3 hours.
Yeah,
But,
And
but
of all things to
even,
cut, that's the...
yeah.
yeah, even the DX thing, I thought that felt a bit rushed. They were kind of just running through that as if they were running out of time then.
Yeah, I don't really get why they were there either. That seemed unnecessary. They just did a
Well,
reunion
yeah, but-
like 3 weeks ago or something, didn't
Yeah, actually, you're right. Yeah.
they? DX comes out again to do their thing. Kurt Angle just hanging around.
I know what you mean, but...
I still
Suppose
don't
that-
understand the Lesnar and Bobby Lashley thing, and they've even had matches, and I'm still confused about why exactly it's happening.
They're fighting over the initials, BL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as much as I like to give myself my own storylines, you know, just to entertain myself, I think that they should do a bit better job in telling me why the hell this is happening.
It's because they're the same guy. I don't know. Were you around for all of this? For
No,
all
you
through
weren't.
their feud the last time?
Yeah, I know when you keep making predictions about BL and you don't distinguish that they're a different person. I understand these things,
Yeah, they're
but
the same guy.
yes,
That's why
but
they're
again,
feuding
this
now.
is this is you telling me something. This is what they should be telling me.
They should be, yeah. They should have clarified that they are the same guy, and it's all camera trickery.
I'm just starting to think that like the cowboy hat for Brock Lesnar is kind of like the Undertaker's urn to him, because I just don't understand that he's gone in this direction with his character, and it's ever since he started wearing that cowboy hat after he lost to Roman Reigns on that forklift thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of wondering that if someone manages to get that hat off Lesnar and like stand on it, he's just going to wither and die.
Maybe. That's his power.
Down. What am I going to thumb down this week? There's a lot of stuff that felt kind of pointless, but I don't know if I'd say it was bad. Really bad.
I was a bit. I don't want to give the thumbs down to the entire episode, but I just kind of thought that it was the first Raw that I'd watched in a long time, and whilst things were slightly better, it also just reminded me that, oh god, this is what I used to watch every week and feel like nothing really happened. And I still had that same vibe coming out of this.
I completely agree. I felt exactly that too. It was during... what matches did they have? Maybe it was the Judgment Day match. It just felt like it's slow. It's really slow compared to AEW, where they're doing stuff all the time. Nothing feels like it's going anywhere. The highlight of the show was this thing, the storyline with the bloodline, because they've got characters who have evolved. They had like some tension, and then friends became enemies, and enemies became friends, and it's going somewhere. We'll see where it goes, but it's going somewhere. It's come from somewhere. It's where it is now. It's different. Every week they do something, and it's always fun. And then I'm seeing like Finn Balor, and he's just the same Finn Balor that he was last time I saw him.
Yeah.
And Seth Rollins is the same Seth Rollins. Kurt Angle's doing the same Kurt Angle. I just don't need it. I don't need this.
to play devil.
It's happened. And Brock Lesnar comes back, and he's in the same feud he was in last year.
Yeah.
Keeps coming back and attacking Bobby Lashley. That was day one last year, wasn't it?
I think so, something like that. Yeah.
Really? Is it that long?
Yeah, he won the title I think it was at day one, and then didn't he lose it at the Rumble, or not long after? Or
Let me take a look here.
something
Hold
like
on.
that.
Oh,
Day one. Yeah, Brock Lesnar defeated Big E.
Oh, Big E. Oh, so it would be the next one, because Lashley beat him,
Gotcha.
I think. So what was the next one? The Rumble?
Royal Rumble. We won.
Lesnar won, and then...
Oh, Bobby Lashley was
Oh, there you
MVP.
go. Yeah, Lashley beat him, and then Lesnar won the Rumble. Yeah. So there you go. 1 year on, Rumble to Rumble.
one thing I did want to mention from what I saw was Bianca Belair cut that promo, and I just very much felt like I was watching Sasha Banks at New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Did you sound drunk?
Yeah. No, but honestly, seriously, it sounded like she had a brace on in her mouth or something, and it gave her a bit of a lisp, or she just didn't sound like she was speaking clearly.
Mm.
And it sounded exactly the same thing. I'm like, is she okay? Just like... And then I thought,
Yeah.
is this some kind of like digging, like, you know, some rib backstage or something, like, let's take the mick out of it or what? I thought, I don't know, this is weird.
Yeah, that promo and then the 2 segments of that match just being filler, that could have been cut down a lot, I feel.
Yeah, could have been.
In my opinion. And then you would have had time
And
for the steel cage and whatnot.
This will
I've
be my
totally
thumbs down.
lost- You mentioned who did you mention? Bianca, sorry. I've totally lost interest in her character. I just,
Mhm.
if she doesn't lose tonight, which we'll get onto in a minute, then they're doing something wrong. Because they need a new women's champion on Raw.
Mhm.
Okay.
And that's going to lead me into my thumbs down. I think I'm going to have to go just with the staleness of WWE. Even under Triple H, it's too stale. I didn't see it, so I can't say that it was bad necessarily, but I've heard that Charlotte came back,
Yes.
and she's champion again already.
Yeah, because she took it off of Rousey.
Seriously. Again.
Yeah.
14 now, is it?
And she's got new entrance music as well, I noticed.
Yeah,
she also got another new
that
face.
sounds terrible, by the way.
Yeah.
It's still like the Ric Flair mock-up, but they even remixed the remix a bit, and it still kind of just is a bit assy.
Yeah, it's weird that they've kind of remixed the remix.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I get what you're saying with there are certain things that haven't really moved on, but at the same time, I thought Raw was good myself, but maybe that's just me.
I'm sure it was. It was fine. I just too much was the same as last time I watched any WWE. Like, I haven't seen anything moving on. I didn't pick up on any storylines that were like actual storylines. It was all just this guy beat this guy, and now this guy is beating this guy. Brock Lesnar's come back. He didn't say anything. He never says anything. He never says why I'm here. It's just, well, Saudi's coming up, so I'm back. Or the road to WrestleMania, so I'm back, obviously. There's no, like, I'm here because Bobby Lashley is, you know, me, and I don't like it.
I think I think Brock Lesnar, sorry, is in a real strange situation in the fact that they've transitioned him from the dominant character that we had that always faced Roman Reigns to now he's that legend that returns and just has random matches, which is supposed to potentially help younger talent, but yet for some reason he's facing Bobby Lashley.
Random matches I'll be alright with. Give me something different. I'll have
That's
Brock
what I mean, but you
Lesnar
need to
and Dominic
explain
Mysterio. That's something.
He needs some explanation for why he transitioned. Why wouldn't he keep going after Roman Reigns the way that his character was? Why hasn't someone like brutally taken him out that's given him a reason to come back and... You know what I mean? I don't know it's Brock Lesnar and you want to protect him to a degree, but instead he's just coming out dressed like the farm boy character, and
I thought they were going that way. Actually, was it the last Saudi show where Lashley beat him? Was the last
Did he beat him? I thought Lesnar beat him, and he just.
I think they're 1-1 now, aren't they?
I don't remember.
Didn't he do? I thought that Lashley put him in the hurt lock and he rolled him up.
Did he? You might be right.
So Lesnar still won, but he didn't destroy him like, you know.
That's right, but he battered them afterwards, didn't he? That's right, yeah. So that's what I mean. I thought that's right. Lesnar defeated Lashley, but then Lashlly told him out afterwards. I thought that's where they were going. You know, maybe
I suppose that's why. To be fair, I suppose that's why he came back and he attacked him this week. But
I just 6 months to do it.
Exactly, and it's like it wasn't like he broke his leg.
Months, but, you know.
He just.
Was he on the really slow flight back from Saudi Arabia?
Beans, do you have a thumbs down?
I think I have to just say, in general terms, that whilst it wasn't bad in any way, and obviously it's still more consistent in its delivery of a product, it still felt like a very long 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Long 3-hour show, despite...
Like you said, that first hour and the segment at the beginning with the court thing was story driven. It was progressing what was going on, and then we just got into a lot of the usual anniversary Raw segments, like you say, with Triple H, and the Undertaker thing was a bit nicer because obviously he came out on the bike and it was a bit more.
That was good fun.
A lot of people did not care for Kid Rock playing, let me tell you.
No.
Is LA Knight supposed to be a Steve Austin ripoff?
I think a combination of Austin and Rock.
Yeah, there's a bit of the Rock in there, definitely. I couldn't really take him seriously, but that was fine.
Dummy, yeah.
Yeah. And then Taker said something to Bray Wyatt. I don't know what it was. It's kind of passing the torch moment, maybe.
Possibly.
It did look like that. I mean, I saw some headlines about it, and then when I actually watched it, I was just like, it just felt like a this is your time now kind of thing.
I think Wyatt said as much in a tweet as well. He said, what
did the Undertaker say?
Thanks for everything you've done and everything.
You see it on the stream here. Hold on. I don't want to let that play.
Undertaker has at Undertaker.
Yeah, believe it or not.
He does.
He didn't have Twitter for a long time.
Yeah, it wasn't until he, I think, retired.
I don't think it's actually him. I think it's someone else running it.
It's possible. Simply said, respect is earned.
It says, 143 tweets.
Maybe he asked him if he wanted to do it.
You want to do it? You want to do it?
I'll do it.
Forgot about that. That's a great moment.
I thought it was more like, what film was it that Arnie walks past The Rock and says, "Have fun." One of Rock's early films. Walks into a nightclub and Arnold Schwarzenegger's coming out the other way and says, "Have fun."
Welcome to the jungle / the
Is that
rundown.
It might well be that one.
Sure it is.
Could well be right there. That sounds right to me. Definitely that era.
Maybe you should then now forever together.
Together.
Good lord.
Just to play devil's advocate a little bit here. I know you were mentioning about how AEW paces things a little bit quicker than WWE. I think they pace it a little too fast. But a thumbs down from AEW would have to be the segment with like Brian and Brian Cage, and then Cage like takes out Brian's arm. And then he's like, after the commercial break, Brian's in the back with Doc Samson, and Samson's like, I don't know if he's gonna be able to go, because like Renee asked him like, hey, can he wrestle next week? And he's like, I don't know, he's all waffling and whatnot. And then Brian just gets all pissed off and he's like, you're not telling me if I can't wrestle, and things like that. And then it was kind of a mess, but it seemed like they just kind of stooged on Doc Samson a little bit here, because he threw out a bunch of medical jargon and was like, yeah, I don't know if you're gonna be able to compete next week. And he also gave like the best facial expression, I think, backstage, looking all pissed off.
Oh, that's a look of a father that's looking at a child and just going, put that down.
There's a little bit of a Arn Anderson look there, the disapproving Arn Anderson look.
I was going to say that will be somewhere there, isn't it?
Yeah. So for me, that's a thumbs down. Making a mockery of medical science with the Brian Sampson segment, and a thumbs up would have to be.
Is that a joke of art imitating life?
Maybe.
A wrestling doctor telling Daniel Bryan that he can't wrestle.
Yeah.
Right. Going, no, not again. Not doing this again.
Another thing. Oh, I'm all out of spaces, but another thing that was kind of bizarre.
So many thumbs downs.
Yeah. Another thumbs down. A little bit. Another thumbs down was probably the fact that like we had a mention of Pro Wrestling Noah on Dynamite for Darby Allin, and I think teaming up with Muda for like his last match over in Japan. And I think they had Sting over there as well to kind of help out Muda and things like that, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
But when it came to the female portion of the show, apparently Britt Baker was pulled from this triple threat because she was injured on Rampage last Friday by Billy Starks, who made Baker busted open or something like that. And zero mention of that. So there's shots of Pro Wrestling Noah, but it's just Tony Storm and Ruby Riott in a video inset just saying why they don't like each other. I was like, okay, why is Britt Baker not in this match, please? So that was another thing. It's just the fact that Pro Wrestling Noah got more airtime than a logical wrestling angle for the women. And then the week prior to that, I have to put this over on the show, which this was something I couldn't unsee when I saw it.
It's so minor. I love how small this is.
I know. So they get a shot of the announcers with Jericho on commentary, which I don't think they did a shot of the announcers this week because of this reasoning here.
Because of this, they can't show this again.
Yeah. But let's see if Will, do you see what's wrong with this setup here, or Beans for that matter, without looking at the tweet?
You will have to get magnifying glasses out for this. It's so nothing. And yeah, it's true. It's like,
there's a light that look in the middle of the table. It looks like it's facing directly on.
That's true. It's not that low.
Taz has got his support band round his forearm instead of round his
The
arm.
J-band
for some
is
reason.
I actually like that.
It's just the gun's just too
No.
big. He can't get it any further up his
That
arm.
middle TV looks ever so slightly smaller than the
Ding, 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 ding,
Oh,
ding.
here we go.
Look at this. Look at this shit right here.
Are you sure that it's bigger and not just in position wrong?
I
I
mean,
think
it's
the
possible.
position. They must have bought 3 of the same TV. There's just no way they got a slightly different size TV.
I was looking at the brand name on the bottom. Are they all the same brand?
It looks about the same. You can't see what the
It
brand
looks the
is.
same,
but
doesn't
it looks the same.
Yeah. It all looks
It
like.
must be that bracket is a little off.
I was just gonna say, I reckon the stand behind it's been positioned wrong.
Yeah.
I must admit though, I don't know if anyone's ever, if you've ever had a monitor stand. It's an absolute nightmare to get them lined up in the same way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Impossible.
But
A little
also
bit of
now
tilt
I'm
on it and
now
it's off.
you've now set off my OCD in the fact that any time that I see any form of monitor now, I'm going to be looking at the trim. on the
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm going to be watching the show tonight, not the Rumble, just to see whether them LED boards have been fitted correctly and they're all lined up.
And just not to be a complete negative Nancy here.
Oh my god!
Hold on.
So far your only thumbs up is a face.
Yeah.
The dog sounds made of face.
the Darby Allin TNT Open Challenge has
Yeah,
been
it's good.
has been pretty good. There you go.
It has. And now they're going right back to Samoa Joe again.
Yeah. Who's probably gonna murder him and take the title off of him again, probably. If I had to guess.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think it's enough to be a thumbs down, but has anyone else got a problem with Action Andretti?
No, why?
He showed up as a jobber. The fans even chanted, "Let's go, jobber." That was like, he was there to do a job, and he did a job. I mean, he didn't do the job. He did the job he was there to do. Then he won again, didn't he? Was it a tag or something? He won again,
Sure.
and now he's just a guy. He's
Yeah.
there, and he's a guy. He's winning more than he's losing. He's gone on I think they said a 6-match winning streak.
Jesus.
And so now I'm thinking,
It's the rub of
is it
Jericho,
that big of a
man.
deal that he beat Chris Jericho then?
Uh,
If he's not a loser, if he's not Colin Delaney, then why? Maybe he's a top guy.
well, they kind of did
Maybe
it.
he's just really good.
They kind of did it backwards, where it should have been, you know, this guy is a frequent jobber on TV or I guess Rampage, and
Well,
then
maybe.
he's booked on Dynamite for some reason, and then he gets the win, and it's like, holy shit.
Well, either that or you do it like he's a guy out of nowhere, so you go, well, he's obviously just a local guy,
Right.
but gets the win, and then starts going 50-50. He's losing to Wardlow or whatever because that's where he is.
Right.
Right now, they're just giving him a huge push as if he's Brock Lesnar coming into AEW, beats Chris Jericho on day 1, and then just goes on a winning streak. It's not an upset if he's a winner. And also, he's called Action Andretti, so that's a problem.
What's wrong with that?
It's not a name. Action is not a name.
No.
Although I wouldn't tell that to Action Bronson. Because I'm scared of that guy.
Okay. So you're
Also, he's
some.
taking the spotlight away from Ricky Starks.
Oh, okay. So you would like to say that Action Andretti is just too much.
It's probably not enough to give it a thumb. Oh, what the hell? He can. he's a second. I've got 2 thumbs. What the hell? Yeah, I don't have a problem with him. Like, his work is fine, but there's just something about him. What are you doing here?
That's fair. That's fair.
You're not losing enough to be the jobber who got lucky. You're not winning big enough to be like a new top guy.
Yeah.
Ricky Starks is just on the way up. He did that thing with MJF, and then he beat Chris Jericho, and it's like, oh yeah, he's going to, and now he's being tied down with whoever this guy is.
Yeah. And that promo last week was kind of terrible. From when he was ragging on Sammy Guevara, I believe.
Oh, he made a really lame joke.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't know, but that's bad too.
Anything else before we move on?
I think we've covered everything.
I think we have as well.
In depth as well.
Yeah.
Did anything happen on SmackDown that's going to help out with predictions?
Did anything happen on SmackDown? What happened? Oh well, you seen on Raw, didn't you, that Reigns told Zayn to stay away?
Yeah.
Well, he said he didn't want to see him until tonight.
Yeah.
Turns out Reigns wasn't actually there because he was on, and they actually mentioned it on the show as well. He was on the Jimmy Fallon show.
Oh my god.
Oh.
And they actually showed him sort of getting ready. He was in the green room, as they put it.
Yeah.
Did it take him like 15 minutes to get to the couch?
Jimmy Fallon, though, he's a thumbs down.
Yeah, no, a big thumbs down. Big thumbs down for me.
So you've seen, it started off with, you've seen the Usos arriving at SmackDown. And then someone in a hooded outfit appeared out of nowhere, and it was Sammy. And the Usos were all like, what are you doing? You shouldn't be here and all this. Sure they knew that Reigns wasn't there, because, he wasn't in the car that they were in.
Yeah.
But anyway, Reigns, Sammy said he just wanted to thank the Usos for what they did on Monday and whatever, and
Couldn't have
he
sent
was
him
going.
a text message. They don't have a WhatsApp group.
Well, exactly, yeah. So anyway, he went off. You seen him leave the arena, and then later on in the show, the Usos had a bit of a brawl with Kevin Owens, and Pierce threw them out. Apart from Solo, because the main event was Solo against Owens. So then you seen the Usos make a call to someone you weren't supposed to know who it was. It was obviously Sammy, and he come back and helped Solo win. Solo beat Kevin Owens. So they were saying, what's he done? Because he got told to stay away, and then he's turned up and all this. And is Reigns going to be annoyed, or is he going to? Reigns wasn't even there, so why does he care?
Well, he did say to stay away, and he didn't stay away. So,
So obviously it all goes into tonight now as to what. Apparently it's just this final test, as he put it, didn't he? Whatever he's going to do.
maybe he is gonna. So, who in the bloodline is in the thing? Is neither the Solo's not in there, neither the Usos are in there.
No, they've been announced.
Sami
now.
Zayn himself isn't in there.
No.
Oh no, 28 have now been announced.
Yeah, there's been some additions.
Really?
There's been some additions from.
Yeah, they've just made someone on the bump, haven't they?
No, the kickoff.
With the kickoff, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've announced
no-
28.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Good lord. I don't normally announce that many, did he?
It's a lot.
They're actually showing Reigns on TV Fallon on the kickoff now. Apparently, Fallon asked him about The Rock. Because apparently there's a story came out this week about The Rock said he wasn't going to be ready. And
Yeah, right. That sounds like
Yeah.
something he would say if he was ready.
well, this is exactly what. To be fair, this is what Reigns actually said. He said, "Come on, you've all seen him. He's The Rock. He trains every day.
Yeah.
He's
Flying
never
and banging. We know
exactly. He spent millions on building a gym in his back garden, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if anyone's going to be ready, it's probably going to be him. So whether or not he shows up tonight, we're going to get to the Rumble now, I imagine.
Yes.
But,
Let's do it.
Let's get into it. All right.
If SmackDown is just that thing, and there's no Rumble or whatever stuff, then let's do some predictions.
Alrighty.
Well, that was it.
yeah.
Sorry. The last thing, SmackDown ended with Owens was gonna hit Sammy with the chair.
Oh.
And you basically turned around and didn't, and he hit Solo with the chair instead. So he's kind of saved him from the chair, but it's all still open as to what's gonna happen tonight.
I guess we'll soon find out. Only 5 matches though, so this shouldn't take long.
No.
No, and a couple of them are incredibly predictable. So,
What
Smooth,
music
we still
is
got. Is this an old Rumble theme?
Yeah, from the '92 era.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can go back to the other music if you want.
No, I just didn't recognise it. But, yeah, cool.
Have you still got any of your drink left, Smooth?
Oh yeah, plenty.
Because now's the time.
Yeah. I got like 3 cases worth. I got plenty.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow, you're very gonna get into that.
Pitch Black is probably one of my favorite Mountain Dew flavors of all time. One of.
What does it actually taste of?
Black,
Well-
obviously.
Yeah,
Well,
clearly. It's supposed to be Mountain Dew with
Diesel.
It's supposed to be Mountain Dew with like a hint of grape or something. But they've changed the
That
formula.
sounds good.
They changed the formula to what it says on the can now is a blend of dark citrus punch. And it does taste different from the original formula, but it's still pretty good.
It's dark
Okay.
citrus.
Yeah, I don't know. It's got grape in there and then some other flavors, I guess.
Huh?
Mm.
Still, I'd try that. So
Yeah,
you've got
okay.
your drink ready. That's
Yeah.
good because you're going to need it
I sure am.
for the first ever Mountain Dew Pitch Black match. The rules of which I don't know. Have they explained
Nobody-
what a Pitch Black match is?
No. Nobody has.
No.
No.
I think
Right.
I think they just said it's like a normal like falls count anywhere.
Just a
Not
normal
falls.
match.
Yeah, whatever. Like
I think Michael
Anything
Cole
goes.
even said on commentary no one knew what it was.
Oh, fuck's sake. Why can't you just tell us what it is? It's just...
even the little match write-up doesn't even say anything.
No.
I remember on Raw they said that they didn't have a clue what it was.
Yeah.
It's just sponsored by Mountain Dew.
It's just a match. Yeah.
It's just product placement, that's what it is.
Look at this
Maybe
here.
they just turn the lights off for 10 minutes and then turn them back on. Someone's on the floor.
Yeah. It just says a
You-
contentious conflict
You
is
turn the
growing.
lights off and you'll just hear like noises like ow, ow.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sound of, with the sound
Yeah.
of though.
It's like that one in your house where they lost power. And
Yeah.
they're just fighting in the
Beware
dark.
of dog.
That's basically
They just-
yeah.
Did the
Basically
show
that.
again a couple of days later.
Yeah.
I think this isn't actually going to be a pitch black match because can't do a pitch black match for the reasons we've just mentioned. So it's going to be
First
like
off,
some
it's
sort
not a
of
thing.
some weird lighting, and some script.
First 10 minutes of the pay per view, you just think that the feed's broken. It's just pitch black, and
Yeah.
they just come back on and say, "What a match that was!"
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Bray Wyatt. I'm just gonna open a can on him.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, there you go. Gonna open a can of Mountain Dew on him. Swig of Mountain Dew for the working man.
That's right.
I'm also going with Bray Wyatt because the other guy is LA Knight. I can't predict that guy. So,
I think I got to go with Bray Wyatt as well.
yeah.
Otherwise, Undertaker would be very unhappy that he whispered to him.
Well,
Yeah, Wyatt for me.
where there's a will, there's a Bray.
That's right. That's right.
Very clever if I say so myself.
Yes.
let's go to the Raw Women's title match then. We've got Bianca Belair defending against Alexa Bliss, who is also teasing maybe that she's going creepy again. The old Wyatt theme.
Yeah.
This might be where Uncle Howdy makes an appearance. Who may or may
He
not
did
be
show up on SmackDown.
who may or may not be Bo Dallas.
Yeah.
For that reason, I'm gonna go Alexa.
Yeah. I really hope it is Alexa. I think Bianca's at a moment.
It's interesting.
I'm picking female John Cena.
Is that Bianca?
Yep.
Imagine.
Yeah, me too. Bianca Belair.
Will.
Hang on a minute, I've just looked at the points. I'm in last.
Yeah, I'm in first.
I didn't think I'd done that bad.
You're doing really bad on the AEW game.
Yeah.
Well, it's that one because I'm not actually got predictions
Yeah,
in time and you're
You've
taking
missed
them
two
off.
shows, yeah.
Oh.
And they're long shows as well. There's a lot of matches in there.
Yeah. Will, who you got?
Alexa,
Alexa.
not you.
Alexa, stop. Okay, so let's move on to the WWE title match here. So this is Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn's last big test, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Totally sure what it means, but there'll be something here.
Kevin Owens seems like an afterthought in this angle.
Yeah, totally.
Like a major afterthought.
Mm.
It'd be great if they brought back Austin for this, and then they set up like Reigns Austin at WrestleMania for a match that nobody gives a shit about. I mean, that's a bit harsh because like people would care about Austin, but I don't know if you would have him go over Reigns to win the title again at WrestleMania.
No.
And Reigns has been on this 2-year streak. Would they really trash it to give Austin one more title run? Just to kind of play into the rumors?
I don't think that rumor's true. No, not necessarily for Mania, because it wasn't actually mentioned that it was going to be for Mania.
Yeah.
I think it's more likely that you might see Austin at one of the Saudi shows, because he's the only one that hasn't taken the Saudi money yet.
Yeah.
Out of the old guard, anyway. So, I wouldn't be surprised if they want to do that at Pound Fuel or whatever they're calling it. Yeah, I think Reigns is winning this.
Reigns retains.
That's a safe bet.
Plus, if Austin was coming back, surely he'd be going after Kevin Owens to steal his move.
Well, he did that last year.
Well, yeah, exactly, but you keep doing the stunner again. I'd just come pack it in, dickhead. My move.
He doesn't care about that. He just didn't like that Kevin Owens didn't like Texas.
That's true.
That was the whole. He came back after 20 years in retirement. Kevin Owens didn't like Texas. Smoke Beans, Reigns or Owens?
It's got to be Reigns.
It really does.
Hold on. Gotta be Reigns said. Hold on. Okay. And
Gotta be Reigns.
you, Chucks, I assume is Reigns as well.
Yeah, it's Reigns as well.
Same here. I'm just gonna be typing
And
a lot.
who are you going for there? It's in quite a small font.
For the big tribal chief and hot dog and late night sitting. Hyundai driving.
He drives a Hyundai?
Remember he had that not head of the table. It was he had that one shirt where he was like, drive fast or something, and he was also sponsored by Hyundai or something like that.
I remember that.
Yeah. Needle moving. Wise guy having. Trial judging. Sami Zayn. Oh boy. Arm cocking champion defending Roman Reigns.
Leaky.
Oh yeah, Leaky. You're right.
Leaky dog.
Leaky arm cocking. Yeah, there you go.
Big leaky dog.
Okay. There you go. And then you, Chuck, so you're going with Reigns as well?
Yeah. Guy with the wettest hair. Guy who just doesn't care.
Classic.
I'm sure there's a bit he says a guy has a decent car. Oh. The guy has a decent car, but I can't see what the car is. It's just a car. Also, creepy photo. Who took this? Let's check that video out.
I think I've seen this before.
Yeah, you have definitely seen that before.
Yeah.
His cousin's a movie star. Okay, so Smooth's also going for Reigns.
Yep. It's gotta be.
Of course. Gotta be. Which leaves us with just the Rumbles. 2 Rumbles. Let's start with the Women's Rumble, because I think it's easiest. We have, how many? 12 announced? So there's 18 announced. Whoa! Live updates here. Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Shayna, Zelina, Emma. Emma's back, by the way. Lacey Evans, Xia Li,
Hang on a
Tegan
minute,
Nox, and
Emma?
Sonya.
Yes.
What, Emma?
Emelina, yeah. You know, with the
Alright, okay.
dancing and the thumbs and the bubbles. Tegan Nox and Sonya Deville from SmackDown, and from Raw we've got Candice LeRae, Rhea Ripley, Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky. And now Dana Brooke, Nikki Cross, Mia Yim, and Becky Lynch. Mia Yim, is she still called? I think she's called May Chen or something now.
Meet Chim. She's kind of got 2 names.
Yeah.
They call her both. Bit weird, but they do.
Not reckoning though. Just
No.
anymore. So there's a lot of names, and I think one of them has a chance of actually winning. I'll let you guys. 2, maybe 2 chance.
This is the only graphic that I can find of them having the full field of women participants for the Rumble here, which is just from a video, and it's in a lower third section. Jesus. But there you go. There you see it. And I think that is, what's it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
That's
8,
18.
9. Yep, 18. There you go.
So there's not enough shadows at the back there.
You're right. You're right.
Not enough shadow people.
5 of them are so mystery that we can't even see their shadows.
I'm going with Rhea Ripley.
I'm also
Yeah.
going with Rhea Ripley. Yeah.
Okay.
I was going with it, but I'm not.
Ooh.
I think I want to go Becky. Just for
Becky is an
something
option.
different.
Beans.
Don't know actually. I mean, the only one that I can think of that is prolific from what I've seen is Rhea, but yeah, I suppose Rhea Ripley, someone different. Although I wouldn't be as surprised if they just gave it Becky.
So, Rhea,
Yeah.
I think it could be Rhea's year. She's getting a good push now. So leftovers, I don't know where Asuka is. Tamina's
Surprise.
not in there.
Surprise.
B-Fab, Ronda Rousey, Scarlett, and Valhalla. Also, Naomi. Is that even possible? I think she's still contracted. Maybe.
Yeah, it's possible.
Maybe. And then, the whole NXT roster. Could see Roxanne Perez. See,
Apparently, Nia Jax is being mentioned.
No, come on.
No one needs that.
Yeah.
Wait, who'd Beans pick? I'm sorry, I didn't.
Rhea.
Rhea.
Okay.
Although you tempt me now with Naomi.
Yeah.
Someone else I've seen mentioned, which kind of also linked in with the men's rumble as well. Chelsea Green is being mentioned for the women's rumble. Because apparently Zack Ryder is going to be in the men's rumble.
Dude,
Megan Miller.
If Zack Ryder is one of the 2 surprise entrants, I'm turning the show off.
I think that's one of the more likely. I think, especially considering the news.
It actually is. There's two surprise entrants. It's going to be The Rock and Zack Ryder. Opposite ends. Alright, so we're going to the men's rumble now. We've got almost all of them announced, 28. So from SmackDown, we have Kofi and Xavier Woods, Santos Escobar, Ricochet, Rey Mysterio, Gunther, Drew McIntyre, and Sheamus, who they're not actually called the Banger Bros, are they? Is that actually
Kind of
true?
are, yeah. Not, yeah, sort of.
What happened to the fight night?
All over again.
It's because Rich Holland, one of them's injured, isn't it? Pete Dunne, or one of them's injured, so they can't do the fight night thing right now.
Oh my god.
But, I mean, of all the names, they had to do that again. They drive around in the banger bus. Is that... Braun Strowman, Karrion Kross, and Madcap Moss, who is still called Madcap Moss for some reason. And the Raw guys, Austin Theory, Seth Rollins, Bobby Lashley, Baron Corbin, who is now back to Baron Corbin, Cody Rhodes, who he might be my pick, we'll see. Omos, who is, I mean, how do you eliminate someone the size of Omos?
That's what Strowman's
Dominic Mysterio, Damian Priest and Finn Balor, so the whole lot of them. The Miz, Elias, Johnny Gargano, the Alpha Academy, Chad Gable Notice, and the Street Profits, Dawkins and Ford, plus Brock Lesnar, who is unaffiliated with a brand. So that's 28, 2 mysteries. I think there's probably only 2 realistic options here. Maybe 3.
I think it says,
what have you guys got?
I think it says something here that they can't get decent surprises for the Rumble, which makes the fact that they announced Cody returning a bit more baffling.
And Brock, they didn't need to bring Brock back just to
at all.
F5 Bobby Lashley.
For real.
This was the story I read a couple of weeks ago when they first started talking about Cody being in it, because everyone assumed he's going to be in it anyway. But people were saying, well, why are they giving that away now? And then they'd give away Lesnar as well. So the story I read was that they were quite happy with the surprises that they had.
Zack Ryder.
So, Zack Ryder.
Zack Ryder and
woo, you know it.
Kurt Hawkins.
Yeah.
6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Why
14,
is
15,
there
16,
four shadows at the back?
17,
I was going to
18,
say, there's
19,
5, I
20,
think, back there.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Yeah, so Xavier Woods isn't on the graphic, even though he's supposedly in it.
Yeah,
So
you're right.
that's 3 surprises.
Xavier Woods is not hiding in a corner anywhere. No. What you say? I think I'm going to have to go for Cody.
Apparently, Sami Zayn is on the pre-show has just been told to stay backstage until it's Reigns' match.
Oh boy. Maybe Zayn costs Reigns the title, which would be kind of funny.
You're with me the whole night, you understand, is what he said to him.
Well, I've also got PaddyPower.com here. They've got odds for the Rumble, of course. And Sami Zayn is, at the moment, 3rd favourite. So he could be a surprise. You just never know.
Yeah, a lot of people sort of came out in support of him yesterday. He did an interview with Ariel Hawari. And he basically talked about how he'd love to go to Mania and be the guy that beat Roman.
What? You can't say that. Roman's going to hear about that. He's not going to be happy.
So, yeah. Anyway.
Do you think it's at all possible that they build up a Roman Reigns title reign for 2 years, and then at the last minute have Kevin Owens beat him and Sami Zayn win the Rumble to do that at WrestleMania?
That'd be great.
Not done this before.
And then we just have Roman and The Rock non-title, because like Rock can't win the belt anyway.
Yeah. I'm going Cody Rhodes to win the Rumble.
Cody Rhodes to win
Despite,
the Rumble.
I partially think that Lesnar's probably going to 2-peat it.
No. He's already won 2 Rumbles. If he does a 3rd one here, that puts him on a par with
Steve Austin.
Only Steve Austin.
Yeah.
Who also did the double.
Yeah.
97, 98.
Can't see it being Lesnar again. Do they want to do Lesnar Lashley again?
Do they?
Yeah, apparently.
I don't need it.
No.
Brock Lesnar and Gunther, I'll take that.
That would be cool.
Gunther would be good.
Beans, Will, who have you got for the Rumble?
Yeah, I don't know.
Gonna go out on a limb here and maybe predict a mystery?
Judging by my
Steve
points, it looks like I should.
Yeah.
I don't think if Rock's getting involved, I don't think he's doing it tonight.
I kind of think he will. Good feeling about it.
Do you think Rock will be a surprise entrance at all?
Well, if he is a surprise entrant, he's winning it. There's no way that he's not.
Oh.
Maybe he's not an entrant. Maybe he appears at the end of the match. Never know.
I just feel that it's got more of a Raw thing to it. Don't know.
See, no, well, I think if it's gonna, it'll be SmackDown if they do it.
What if one of the surprise entrances is Roman Reigns and he wins it, and then that's when you get the Rock surprise?
Challenges himself for both belts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the idea of, I mean, they didn't do it in the end, but the original plan for Raw was going to be the Reigns appreciation ceremony, wasn't it, or something?
Yeah.
And they're going to have everyone from the bloodline, every generation of the bloodline involved.
And they axed it because they couldn't secure the Rock's appearance.
Well, no, apparently it wasn't that. Apparently it was because Rikishi got sick.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I read.
Well,
Very-
Do you know what? Actually, you said that in joking earlier, but if Roman Reigns actually did come out and win it, I could see him then coming out on SmackDown and just saying, "There's nothing left for me to do. Like no one can challenge me." And then The Rock comes out.
if you
the idea I had
smile, what the Rock is cooking.
The idea I read would have been quite good was that old Bloodline turned up on Raw, but he didn't, The Rock didn't. And then Reigns saw that as The Rock disrespecting him. And then he called him out, and then that's how the match kicked off. Thought that would have worked, but obviously they didn't do that in the end.
So we have 2 nights of WrestleMania. And
That's the other thing, apparently. There's a rumour that he's going to defend the title on each night.
well, I don't see how he could not. If you know what I mean. The Rock can't win and then just be the champion. Because presumably he's not going to do another one after this. So do you have Reigns just win and then that's it? All of this has been building up to him just winning and then losing a WrestleMania Backlash to Cody or something? That just seems, I don't know, doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
So do you have Reigns beating The Rock on night 1 and then losing to Cody on night 2?
There's an option.
That could be a thing.
There's also a story that apparently they want to split the belts up again.
Don't do that.
You're possibly gonna have a Raw title on one night and a SmackDown title on the Universal title on the other night.
In which case, another option here to throw it at you. It's been 23 years now. Could we do a double elimination finish? Have The Rock and Cody both eliminate each other and get one night each?
Ha! That would actually be kind of clever.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That could be a way, because the story I read a few weeks back, or months back now actually, was that they were looking at ways of getting the belt off Roman, or splitting them up at the same time. But they don't want to make Roman look bad. So, you know, how's he going to lose a title and not look bad?
Keep the other one, yeah.
Yeah.
Beat The Rock on the next night.
There's quite a few options. It depends which way they want to go, really.
So, which way do you think they're going to go? This is the question now.
And then you've got the whole thing of all the... I mean, this is only a minor point, really, but it might fit in. All the graphics and everything have all got this electricity theme about them.
Electrifying man.
Yeah, exactly.
The Undertaker used to fire electricity from his hands.
He did.
The most electrifying man who's not going to show up tonight.
Goldust got electrocuted that time.
Had a stutter.
Got a speech impediment.
Yeah.
Said Triple H is a dictator.
Did I read as well that something where it said that the men's rumble's kicking off the show?
I've just read that, apparently it is, yeah.
What?
Remember that year he did that once and it was terrible?
Oh boy.
That
Well,
doesn't bode well when you've announced 28 of your combatants and
considering
it's kicking off a show. That doesn't sound like Rock's going to be in it.
yeah,
No.
and considering
But it does sound like you then end the show with the title match and Rock could be involved in the finish there.
Yeah.
considering there's more surprises in the women's rumble. I mean, maybe have that one close the show.
Who could you have that would be worth closing the show for?
That's a great question.
Britt Baker's
Sasha
winning the
Monet?
women's rumble.
No.
Sasha Monet.
Sasha would be good, actually. I could, but then again, no.
I think she's coming back,
Really?
but now's not the time for that prediction.
I don't think
Yeah,
she
she
got through the
won't
whole
sign with AEW.
rebrand thing. I don't think she goes through the whole process of rebranding herself if she was going back to Sasha Banks.
It's all the work. She's coming back. She could have signed with AEW, but they're obviously going to tie it down for 3, maybe 2 years, but you know, years. She's only doing a short-term thing with New Japan. Like, she's leaving her options open, not committing to anything. But why wouldn't you? I think she's coming back.
Raw after Mania.
maybe tonight. Oh. We need predictions, though. We're nearly there. It's only a quarter of an hour left. Less.
I'm gonna pick Cody Rhodes for the Rumble.
Cody Rhodes.
I was gonna say the clock was temporarily stopped, but it's still running. I'm picking Cody Rhodes. All right.
It would make sense it's for Cody to do. Then again, does it? Because you've got Cody
Yeah,
winning, so obviously Cody's in the main event of Mania. But then, what if The Rock does come back? You know, where does he fit in?
I think that they're going with a plan B here because I don't think they're going to be able to secure The Rock.
I don't believe this thing about The Rock's not ready. By the way, I think that's a red herring. No. First off, look at the size of the man. You're telling me he's not ready?
He's got a stamina train.
I was just going to say, to be honest, if you remember at WrestleMania 28, he spent 15 minutes of the main event in a headlock. Because he worked himself up to the point where he was 3 times bigger than he's ever been and then realised that it takes a whole lot more stamina now to do the rest of that.
And that was, what, 11 years ago?
Exactly,
39?
yeah.
God,
He wasn't as big then. Look at the size of him now.
He was pretty big then as well.
Well,
I was
that
going
was
to say,
massive.
he was massive compared with what he was in
Yeah.
normal.
And I don't know. I don't think he'd tell WWE that he wasn't ready with about a week before he was needed. I think if he wasn't ready, he'd have told them months ago and said, "I'm not doing it." So, I think he's going to be involved tonight, just somewhere on the line. But I'm going to go with Cody for the Rumble.
And like you say, you have got the 2-night scenario, so you can still do both and still.
Yeah.
Can you bring back Rock's Twitter there? You've just had it up there, Smoke.
Oh yeah, sure. Hold on, sorry, I just closed out of it.
Just, there's a tweet there that I think he's hinting. Is it the second one down, maybe? One where he's got the little video. There you go, that one. That one.
Pause this just in case there's anything.
Yeah, you have to actually do the thing. In our moments of doubt, which we are having right now, is The Rock going to be there or is he not? We have to ask ourselves, do I have the guts? Guts to say, fuck that, I'm going for it. He's going for it. He's going to be there tonight. I want you all to go for it. He wants us to predict The Rock to win the Royal Rumble. He said it right there. He said it's not the most elegant way of speaking, but it is direct. He's saying, I want you to go for it.
Don't
coming soon. Coming soon.
Don't pull a muscle for how hard you're grasping at straws here, please.
I don't know how much clearer he could be.
If I was The Rock, as soon as this Rumble
Since there's been plenty of failures, that means 29 other men are going to fail to win the Rumble.
Oh
Yeah,
my
he looks
God.
jacked. Holy shit.
He's massive.
I'm sorry, but like, I'm kind of with Will. I'm kind of with Will on the fact that he's like, yeah, I'm not ready.
Can you get his Instagram up for me?
Sure, hold on.
He posted something this morning. I've seen tweeted a few times today.
We're running out of
Apparently
time
we
here. We need to get this thing. It's going to go right down to the buzzer.
Yeah.
10 minutes, okay. He was on
I
Instagram
really
this
think
morning,
if he-
posting from the film set that he was on.
He should do a picture or a video at the beginning
is someone.
of the show where he's like, I don't know,
There's
sat at
someone
home with
for-
his feet up.
This is
I think it was
from...
the second one, Smooth. He said it was at 2 AM on Friday morning.
Oh, the second one right here?
Yeah, that one. There you go.
Plus also WrestleMania's going Hollywood.
I'll just pause this here. May not look very sexy right now, but in our Christmas movie, this will become a thing of beauty. See, he's already filming for 2023's Christmas?
Yeah, they're doing a red one.
What?
Special Christmas movie.
Oh, this guy. Yeah, he's not going to be at the Royal Rumble.
He's going to be at the Rumble.
Now I'm kind of leaning more towards Will. Who films a Christmas movie in January?
Hollywood? There's a lot of post-production.
I would imagine there's probably a lot to do,
Yeah, but it's for Amazon. Their crap isn't good.
I take your point.
Hence the reason why it takes nearly a year for him to get it ready.
Having said that, though, as well, I mean, depending on where he's filming, he's well known to be on and off planes every 5 minutes. So
Yeah, he's probably still on the set now. And in like 3 hours, he's thinking, I'm going to be at the Rumble.
Ay. Who are you
Gets
picking?
a phone call from Vince saying, I'm sorry, but
I'm picking Cody.
Picking Cody,
Can you
okay.
get A2?
You're all picking Cody.
I kind of want to change now. This could be a deceptive way to get me to lose a point,
The Rock
Will.
is definitely there.
Oh, because he totally would post up a video like that to make it seem like...
yeah. And Reigns specific, can't even say the word, specifically addressed the rumours on Jimmy Fallon last night. So that tells you something, I think.
He had been building for this for 2 years.
That's what I mean. They've been building it for so long, and then you're telling me the Rock turned around 6-7 weeks before he's needed and goes, "No, I can't do it." Come on.
That's a very strong point. Oh.
Although, if we look at this from an, if it was ever an actual thing and wasn't in the world of fake wrestling, if he was going to come back and he wanted to face Roman Reigns, he would just turn up on a Raw and say, I want to fight you at WrestleMania. You wouldn't put all your eggs in the basket of winning a Royal Rumble match when you've not wrestled for about 10 years.
Well, you're
Why
right,
not?
but that's why I don't think he's not going to win the Rumble. I don't think he's involved in the Rumble.
I think Will's right.
He's going to show up tonight.
Yeah.
But he's not going to be in the Rumble.
You don't want him to risk hurting himself.
Yeah.
That's why I'm thinking that, it could be Roman Reigns, and then at the end, Rock shows up and like, hey.
That's it. Roman beats Owens, he's
Ronda
celebrating.
Rousey style.
We even get the confetti.
Comes out after it and points at you.
Yeah.
We even get the confetti, and then what if one of the Rikishi, apparently he's okay now, if he comes down and puts the thing goes around his head.
Okay, now you're losing
I
me.
did it for The Rock.
Now you're losing me.
The Hawaiian thing that goes around his neck.
Yeah, the lay.
The lay.
The lay, that's the one. Rikishi comes out, puts that over his, he tries.
Did it for The Rock, yeah.
And links him as the head of the table and whatever, and then the next minute you hear, if you smell.
Oh, Rikishi puts the lay on the hands. Okay.
And we go off air with a stare down. That's what I've called
Rock and Rikishi, after all these years.
I could see that minus Rikishi in the lay. Oh man, I really, because here's the other thing. Here's the other thing where I'm second guessing myself. I know. I'm sorry. They could redo the Cody Rhodes Seth Rollins storyline again,
Ugh.
and then Rollins eliminates Cody Rhodes, and then there you go. I'm gonna change it.
You're changing.
Yep, I'm changing it. Instead of Cody Rhodes, Brock Lesnar.
Bobby Lashley.
What? After the entire conversation that we've just had, you just randomly threw Brock Lesnar out there.
Yep. Chuck, so you got?
We've had this
I got Cody.
Yeah, Cody. Okay.
It's the obvious, but I got Cody.
We've had this big build up to Cody coming back. What if someone takes him out before the match?
Maybe he's not ready.
Maybe he's not. No.
No. He's going to be dashing down that road to WrestleMania.
Really?
Yeah.
I think we've just about covered it. Well,
Yeah.
I think we've
Time
covered
as well.
it with no time remaining.
Well, we got 3 minutes. What do you mean?
Any out surprises?
Any other surprises?
I think the surprises are going to be terrible if there's only 2 surprises in the Rumble, or now 3.
Yeah.
Zack Ryder, Kofi Kingston's gonna try and jump on the steps,
Right.
land on his head.
Yep.
Yep. Brock Lesnar will probably murder him.
Yep.
Yeah. Apparently Lana's being mentioned for the women's Rumble as well.
Good for her.
Wow.
And on that note, we'll see you next week, everybody.
All right, there you go. Enjoy the Rumble, everybody. We'll see you next week. Have a great one. Good night.